Our warlock version of multi-boxing.
Kells is a multi-boxer. You should go get your
I was just about to say you should go get his priest.
I know.
I can't heal on two at the same time. I mean, I had that set up at one point, but it's messy and tricky.
I watched a video today at work. I almost stayed awake through all of it. I think I'm good.
I watched Method versus Heroic Unad, and 10 of them died in taking it down. And I said,
what's down here?
Maybe it's not so easy.
I thought about watching a video, but took 3 naps instead.
I took 3 naps when JKM was doing his presentation last night.
It's rude.
I
Your
stayed
naps
awake
are
for
not
the
long enough. You should work on your napping skills.
Were
Alright,
they
well, let's
adult
give it a
naps or
shot.
kid naps?
I'm coming.
invisible walls.
Stupid wall.
Yeah, why can't we go to the ship?
Bullshit.
When can we start dotting the
Oh, this is a Shrine of Storms.
You don't do anything until you can look and see whether or not that guy's targeting Melissa.
Don't even look at him.
So don't even touch it. I mean,
you
that's
should
how
just be killing
Rubidium.
the
By the
fear
way,
people.
that's how Rubidium got it from you. Was I'll just put a moonfire on it.
That was a really great impression.
We should be focusing the big one down to 75 first anyway.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rapture in his whisper is all that you will find.
Melissa's got it.
Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash. Cerebral assault. Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash.
Wake him of his endless strain.
Storm of annihilation.
Behold, the end of your
Void
pitiful
crash.
defiance.
Oh.
Oh, we all died. Okay, I was worried that I only
Did
had
no
died.
interrupts occur?
We fucked up the interrupts.
I
We'll go to
interrupted.
some of those.
I
Let
don't
me
know what
do
the
that.
timing was like.
We talked about it yesterday. I just wasn't thinking.
Just didn't assign anybody to do it.
I just trusted you, I guess.
Yeah, you were about 10 or 15 minutes into your lecture when I realized what you were talking about, and said, "Oh,
It was
I'll
not
be
a
listening
lecture, it
to
was a
15 minutes
motivational
into a
speech.
lecture.
a motivational speech." I said, "Oh, I suppose I was supposed to have been paying attention to that all this time."
Can you keep your lectures down to 12 minutes next time, JKM, please?
No.
JKM just has like a very soothing voice that after he's been talking for a couple minutes straight in a row, I just like zone out. It's like
Right.
ASMR or something.
I'm glad we at least did some of it on Together too.
I actually went back and took his voice out of all of the raid videos that we've got, and I like strung them together, and I just play it when I need to go.
Oh my god!
It's awesomely relaxing.
We'll do this. We'll just have our hunters do it. So, Pantsmaster and Tejas, you'll do the first round, and then Bludger, you'll do the second round. So what'll happen is the 3 of them will spawn. Pantsmaster, you go first. Just pick any of them, interrupt it, and then Tejas, you just be watching the 3. When you see one of them get interrupted, just interrupt the second one of the 2 that are left, and then the third one will go off. And then Bludger, when they start casting again, you can choose either of the 2 that are left.
I'll try.
And we just ignore them otherwise because they just die after they do their
Yes.
cast.
You can.
The thing is,
top
you don't
that
want them
middle.
all to go off at the same time, like it just happened. That's why we died. If they all don't get erupted and they blow up.
Feel free to yell at me as a reminder.
Pants Master.
Not yet.
And then Melissa, once you pull that guy around the diamond, try to move, even though you're going to be at max range, try to be at max range in the direction of the general direction of the rest of the raid, so that you're.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought the thing got bigger. That hits me.
It does more damage to you, but you just have to be at max range, right? So you can be either where you're standing. If he's on diamond, you can either be where you're standing, or you can be more towards blue, right? And you'll still be at max range.
Be sure to do whatever you need to do with damage reduction too, because you were getting hit pretty fucking hard.
Like we could.
Yeah, I only have 1 damage reduction. I just need to drain life more often.
Okay. Do you have IDs on your Azurite? That'll help a lot.
Yeah, I have at least 1.
Actually, don't want to stand on the opposite end from the raid. Just be a little ways off from the rest.
Yeah, you just have to be 5 yards away from anyone, but that's the only restriction.
Yeah, so you need to be, if you're closer, we can heal you more easily. So I usually tank about here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rapture, Hades whispers. In the shadows.
Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash. Cerebral assault. Void crash.
Yeah, I needed a spell.
Dark Herald. Void crash.
Fuck,
Okay.
sorry.
Storm of
Can we
annihilation.
wipe?
Yeah, it's gonna wipe us anyway.
Void crash.
Just stand in this stuff.
Cerebral assault.
The dreams are ended.
Cal, you need to stand where you can reach Melissa.
Yeah, the problem is that both of us are in melee, and we probably need to be. But you can still, like, we were be able to reach you half the time, roughly. But I think you can still move
No,
closer.
you need to not be in melee and doing whatever it is you usually do.
I know I need to be in melee.
Okay, then we're 1 healing.
Or Melissa could stand closer to.
I can focus her.
I mean, you can also just melee the other dude. It's not like your DPS is really going to be a huge.
No, but the heal
How
is
dare you?
on clumped people.
The reason Cal's is mailing is because of mana, right?
Yes.
I mean,
That's not so not heals.
can you just?
Well, I also need to be in a clump of people for my
Kill
heals.
makes more sense.
I'll try to be at the other boss this time.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't.
Although you have the
you
same
beat-
problem.
I have the same problem. It's true.
Yep. Fell
I
on
mean,
heals.
whatever happened to Melissa, she went from 100% to about 10%, and as I was casting Healing Surge, she died.
Yeah, it hit. His thing hit me, and then the thing landed on me because I didn't get quite enough out of the way at the same time. It was part.
But you can be in the ranged clump most of the time, except when you pop your cooldown, right?
Who, me?
It has to be 5
Yeah.
yards away, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about DVE.
I have mastery that does more healing the closer people are to me.
Yeah, but you can stand in the range column if they're close to you there, and
But I also have to use Crusader Strike to get my heal off cooldown.
Okay, look.
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't care where the.
It'll be fine. We'll just do it this way, and we will eat whatever
where you
inefficiencies.
someone.
It's really only until we get past the first 25% here, because once we get past that, they're clumped up anyhow, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well, I'll hang
Yeah,
out
they'll
with,
be the
with the
same
other boss
stone
for the
after
first
that.
25%.
the reason Melissa died is that she took a void crush and shouldn't do that as the range tank.
Yeah, I just didn't get up
I
fast
know,
enough,
but
and it happened right after he hit me. So
it just kind of seems to me like the cloth person tanking something should be in reach of the healers. That's all I'm saying.
Take care of her.
Seems reasonable.
Melissa,
Why
when
don't you
say
just
max,
put your beacon on her?
excuse me?
It was. I do have it on her. It was
5,
230k in like half
4,
a second, so you
3,
can't really do anything about
2,
it.
1.
Embrace the Master's truth. Kneel in the shadow.
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Cerebral Assault. Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash.
Great gift of his endless strength.
Storm of Annihilation.
Behold, the end of your pitiful.
The interrupt.
I interrupted.
Void Crash. Cerebral Assault. Void Crash.
Your dream died.
That lasted a
Dark
little
Herald.
longer than on normal. It feels.
Void Crash.
Okay, so wait. Oh, I know where we died. That the casts can't have to be like 6 seconds in between each other.
Yes.
And the
Yeah, they
first
need to be
one,
staggered.
the first wave was only 5 seconds, so we had a debuff of.
Their dreams are ended.
So it has to be. You have to delay both interrupts as long as possible.
Yeah,
then?
yeah. Basically,
Okay.
you need to
Okay.
interrupt at the very last second.
That's fine then. We can just have them delay. I think I was expecting the timer to be longer. The lockout timer, or whatever it is.
I was just like looking at my thing, like, why did I get fucking donkey slapped? By or if you know if something that gets interrupted early, you need to call it out so someone else, another interrupter can come. So it lasts, you have more time for the debuff to follow.
Yeah, Kunda, Dice, Grey Staff, you three have range interrupts, so just keep an eye out if you see a cast getting close to finishing when your debuff is still at a high.
Okay.
You can delay them more than once, right? It's not a huge deal if they take a long time to die.
Yeah. The only bad thing would be if you guys like lap interrupts on the same thing, and then we don't have one. We need to call out if they're interrupt.
Are they all casting at the same time?
They are. But the hope is that the hunters will interrupt two of them, and then one will go off, and then there's two going off that you may have to interrupt a second time. So you, Bludger, would be interrupting one of the two that's left, but we want to delay it. So we want to delay it so that the one that's casting that you don't interrupt will go off after 6 seconds have passed from the previous explosion, which may be too fast if the timing doesn't work out. So that's why the mages and the shaman will be standing by to help you out and delay it further if need be.
So I just have to keep him closest to this one, right? So
Yes, he doesn't have to be directly on top of it, just closer to that one than the other two.
Because he does move occasionally. He doesn't just stay.
So after the first 25%, do we stay on him or do we switch over to Zax?
You switch to speaker.
Okay.
And they'll
Basically,
be
after
bringing
he does that animation, right at the relic, once he's done with it, we switch off.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rapture in his whispers. Cower before his might.
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Cerebral Assault. Void Crash.
You dispel Bludger.
Wait, give of his endless strength.
Storm of Annihilation.
Behold, the end of your pitiful defiance.
Void Crash.
Yeah, we didn't interrupt those.
Cerebral
I thought I was supposed to wait until the last second.
Well,
A slightly less last.
Void Crash.
Second to last second.
For the master.
Well, the first interrupt can go anytime, right?
You still want to do it a little later, the first round, because that will give you more time between when the third one that wasn't interrupted explodes and when the next two will finish their next cap.
So, how long after those dudes appear do you want me to do my interrupt?
Just like wait until their cast bar is like 3/4 done and then do it. Maybe you can do it halfway and then Tejas can do his at 3/4 because you want a little bit of margin. Or just call out which one you're interrupting beforehand so Tejas knows that you're getting that one and then he can get the other one at his.
And again, remember, if it looks like two are about to go off, you can always call out, like, someone needs to interrupt one of these. And like, one of the range, or even one of the melee can jump back.
Wait, keep that up. I need to repair. Thank you.
Emergency transmog's also available.
I got
That's all
nothing
we
to
care
transmog
about.
too. Gotta go run old content or something.
Yeah, you need to get out of that outfit. It's a travesty.
I got nothing to go. It all looks like this.
It's all shit.
Do Firelands again.
Grind Firelands all day.
They get a lot of stuff with just a couple of runs.
Yeah, just run everything on 25. Go for it.
Wait, is there anything you can get in Firelands? Because there's no monkey.
3.
Well, we're getting them out.
Leather.
Leather gear.
Embrace the master's truth.
A Phoenix Blast.
Who has it? You got it.
I do.
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Surgical
Actually,
assault.
can you take us back? I might get mine.
Yeah, the aphonic blast is on everybody.
Agent avoid crash.
Because we fucked it up.
Dark Herald.
A fucking mystic touch.
Void crash.
We give thee of his endless strength.
Storm of annihilation.
Behold, the end
Void crash.
Interrupting the closest one.
Cerebral assault. Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash.
Just let the last one go.
Should be on the
Oh.
speaker.
Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash. Cerebral assault. Void crash. Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash. Umbral shell. Terrifying echo.
Make sure we're damaging the.
Can't heal Sutter. We should be killing the speaker first.
Void
Don't touch
crash.
the ad.
Umbral shell.
Dispel me.
Dark Herald. Void crash.
I'm drinking. Sorry.
On here.
Void crash. Cerebral assault. Void crash. Terrifying echo.
Tremble before his dark.
Umbral shell.
Can we interrupt?
The end
Void crash.
Here are the interrupts again.
Got one.
Two,
We did not get them.
We got the same one.
two of them went off there.
Void crash.
Right, we interrupted the same one and two went.
Unworthy shall feast.
Can you assign one person to always take the farthest?
It turns out
Farthest from what?
that's the problem.
Farthest for the boss.
We don't have a stable reference.
Are they
What
markable?
about farthest from center? They spawn kind of randomly, so it's very possible for like them to be in a circle and two of them to be farthest. So you really just have to.
Can we mark?
I have
Call.
someone mark
Okay.
the.
I actually have two interrupts because intimidation interrupts. So I will interrupt them both first. And somebody can back me up. But I'll interrupt one early and one late, obviously. But
You want both of them late.
yeah, I mean, I will interrupt one at around 3/4, and I can switch to another in time to get it. So then we don't have a targeting problem.
Why don't you just assign somebody to interrupt the ad that has the closest square distance to both blue and purple?
Shut up. Closest square distance to blue and purple.
Just do a quick quadratic equation. Figure out.
Came nearest neighbor.
With square distance, it's very possible for two of them to be the exact same square distance away from both of them.
That's impossible.
Right. Because if you're drawing a circle around one and a circle around the other, those, unless they're directly intersecting, right, then there will always be two intersection points.
Science.
You can't.
Too much math nerds.
No,
I
that's math.
literally teach high school math, and that just makes me want to kill myself. So.
Jesus.
Five, four.
Can DBM mark
three,
the ads or no?
2, 1.
It hasn't been.
Your mom can mark that.
Boo!
Burn.
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Cerebral Assault. Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Storm of Annihilation.
Chaos here again too.
I might have just disconnected with lightning storm and my game. Oh, there it came back.
Cerebral Assault. Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Void Crash. Void Crash. Dark Herald. Cerebral Assault. Void Crash.
Will be consumed.
Uncle Shell.
Here comes the big ad, but damage the speaker first.
Screams will echo
Dark Herald.
through his halls.
Uncle Shell. Cerebral Assault. Void Crash.
Oh shit! I got food.
Yeah, that's the ad getting the cast off.
Terrifying Echo.
Oh, I'm far away.
Void Crash.
Gotta get that ad.
Yeah.
Dark Herald. Void
We have a tank death and no resist, so it's gonna die soon.
It's got some honor.
Get honor on these. What?
Void Crash. Cerebral Assault. Void Crash. Dark Herald.
Go ahead and stand in these crashes and die. Or I think you can run outside. No, I guess not. Thought the water killed you.
Void crash.
Alright, so it was going okay until that void stone went up. So what we want is you want to damage the shield off of this so that it removes the healing debuff. Then as soon as that's done, you want to focus on getting the Herald ad, the little one, down to 1 HP before it's able to finish its cast, because that'll fear us.
So what are you damaging to get rid of the shield?
You damage the speaker, because we're having feared activate the Tempest Caller first, and then we're switching to speaker, getting him to 75 to activate the Void Stone, and that will spawn, give him the shield, the speaker the shield, and it'll spawn the speaker's ad, which is that fearing guy. So you want to damage the shield off the speaker, and you can know that it's off because the Void Stone debuff will disappear from you that prevents healing, and then you can switch to the ad.
And then once we get the ad down, we hit Fat Hole.
Yes, you'll go after you get the ad down. You'll want to keep passively cleaving the ad because it'll start healing up. But you want to be getting Fothwell to 50% next so that he can activate the Void Stone the next time.
Yeah, that's what we call, I guess.
Well, how else would you pronounce it?
Fat hole.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Embrace the Master's truth! Kneel in the shadow of his glory.
Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash. Cerebral assault.
Okay.
Melissa's dead.
What?
I'm gonna stand and stuff. Goodbye.
Void crash.
You took a Void Crash again for 166.
I must have lagged because it looked like I was out of it.
Dark Herald. Void crash.
I'm gonna jump out.
You're wiping, yes?
Yes.
Void crash.
Your
Cerebral assault.
unworthy.
This is a surprisingly hard boss to wipe on
Void crash.
when you're trying.
You'd be able to just run out, though it's a little bit weird.
As the Master claims his prize.
Melissa,
Yes.
you should respect the demon skin. Burning Rush isn't going to help you too much right now.
That's a good point.
Can we get cookies?
When we go to break, you can.
Should I have fucking cookies? God damn
Thank
it. I
you.
want cookies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Embrace the Master's truth! Cower before his
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Cerebral Assault.
Watch out for the cone.
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Storm of Annihilation.
I'll interrupt the close one.
Crash.
He's supposed to be on speaker.
Not yet.
Cerebral Assault.
Okay, I was thinking it was like at 75%.
Void Crash.
As long as we move, yeah, so we move him over. That's when you switch off.
Dark Herald.
Alright.
I mean, I guess you could earlier, but for cleave purposes.
Void Crash.
Your flesh is forfeit. The fish shall.
Also, those purple tornado-y swirly things that are going on, are those the things that it's like there's 3 of them and it gets smaller each?
That's the bouncing one, yeah. So you wait for it
don't
to
suck
get
it when
small.
it's big.
So you want to stand in it when it's small?
Yes.
Yeah. It should be roughly like person sized when it's at the right size. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're either going to have to do everything perfect, make no mistakes, and take no damage, or we're going to have more healers.
I think we also have to
So-
have we have to have more interrupters, like something on back. Because like we've gotten 2 stacks a couple
Like
times.
I said, everything.
Does anyone know if like paralysis will work on the abomination?
Do you guys who are interrupting not
Maybe.
understand the concept?
That's
Like I think some
Yes.
of you, I think you do, Taz, but Bludger and Pants, do you guys understand conceptually what you guys are trying to?
I guess I don't understand, like, at what point am I supposed to be interrupting them? Because I interrupt one every single. But first I was
So-
told it was too early, and then it
We
was
have
too
to
late.
have them cast. They all have to eventually cast. That's the only way they die. We have to only have one of them cast every 6 seconds. That's why you're interrupting to stagger the time the actual casts go off by
So
6
they
seconds.
cast, it goes off, and we all have a debuff for 6 seconds, is what
Yes.
it is, right?
So you target one and wait until the cast bar is most of the way to the right, that it's progressed. I think it's a 5-second cast, so it's casted for 4.5 seconds or so. That's when you try to do it.
Okay. Get it as close to the end as humanly possible.
It doesn't have to be that precise, and it's more important to get it interrupted because somebody else can interrupt it again if we haven't cleared the debuff.
It's basically, so here's like procession of events. So 3 spawn, right, and 3 start casting. You and Tejas pick 2 different ones essentially and interrupt them towards the end. So only one goes off of the 3. Then next time there'll be only 2 casting, and then Bludger gets one of those interrupted, so the other one goes off from cast. And then finally the last one casts on itself and does not get interrupted, and it goes off a 3rd time. It's just the idea is that you stagger all of those so that no 2 casts go off too quickly in succession.
Also, I'm interrupting one and stunning the other with a 5-second stun. So if you see one that has the stun indication over it, interrupt the other one.
The only problem that might cause is because people are stop paying attention. If things are interrupted for too long, I'm guessing what's happening is like the people that are supposed to be interrupting do their one interrupt and then stop paying attention. And if you start staggering them that way, there's going to be like two less. I mean, there should always, as soon as one spawns, there should be one dying like every 6 seconds. So we don't need to do more. I mean, we only need to do more interrupts if something goes wrong. Ideally, we should only have to interrupt 3 times, I think.
Well, if it's a 5-second cast and it's a 6-second we need to have in between them, we need to interrupt the both
I think there's like a
second
small,
cast.
like before they start casting again, there's a
It
small
should
pop.
lock them out of the spell for a brief moment. But the first one, at
Okay.
least, if you delay, a little bit, it should be okay.
Yeah, I can
could
wait
do
until the last possible second with my interrupt, but then I have a 24-second cooldown, so I'm
Yeah,
not doing
so
any
you
more
can only do it
interrupts.
once, and
Yeah,
that's
you guys are
that's the
only supposed to get
expectation.
one interrupt. You guys are all supposed to only get one interrupt. That's the idea, because we just want them gone as soon as possible. We don't have to keep it.
Yeah,
I mean, do we not just have 3 BM hunters? Can't we just stun them every time?
If you're spec'd into intimidate, yeah.
Well, but the thing is, eventually
the
we
cast
have
has to
to
go
let
off.
them get the cast off.
No, but I mean, if you stun them, like it stuns them for 5 seconds or whatever, and then they start casting, so it's like guaranteed to be more than 6 seconds after.
Oh
See what you
right,
mean.
so stun it before the second
Yeah,
interrupt.
why don't Pants? Are you
That's
beast
great.
mastering?
I think it's a little bit more
Yes.
reliable than interrupting in the last like.
That's
I
probably a good
agree
idea.
with that.
It's a good idea. Instead of using your interrupt on when you normally do your interrupt, instead of doing an interrupt, just use your intimidate. Now I do know, because I have like for a little bit played a BM hunter, you do have some delay. You can't immediately stun something. Your pet has to be on it. So just go
Yeah,
ahead
your
and
pet has to be in range.
preemptively put your pet on the one you're going to interrupt, and then when it's time to interrupt, just hit your stun button.
Yeah. Also, both warlocks right now are affliction. We both have our interrupt pet out, and our pets spell lock for 6 seconds.
I mean,
Well,
all
it's probably
like
busy
melee
right now.
interrupts will also lock out.
Yeah, I
for
can
4
always.
seconds. So my assumption is that it just doesn't work on them because they don't do anything except cast.
All right, let's give it one more go, and then we'll break.
But no,
I
stamina
hope
buff.
you guys appreciate me getting the stam buff.
Thank you. I'm so much healthier.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rapture in his whispers. Cower before his
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Cerebral Assault. Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash.
wake him free of his endless tale.
Storm of Annihilation.
Behold, the end of the pitiful
Void Crash. Cerebral Assault. Void Crash. Dark Herald.
Gotta get one of them to go off. There you go.
Yeah, it was too early.
Void Crash. is off.
Remember, everyone should be on school.
Void crash. Void crash. Umgal shell. Terrifying echo.
Screams will echo through his halls.
Dark Herald. Umgal shell. Cerebral assault. Void crash. Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash. Cerebral assault. Terrifying echo.
Focus ad.
Void crash.
Tremble before his coming.
Dark Herald. Umgal shell.
Behold.
Alright, interrupts now.
Crash.
Interrupt two of them.
I'm going for it.
Let one go off now.
I couldn't.
Melissa was unhealable.
We still have the Void Stone up.
So void because we didn't damage the boss.
For the master, the fish shall feast.
Maybe we need more brilliant JMS calling.
Does it take more than one cast for them to die? 'Cause it seems like I see them casting and they aren't.
No.
Or are they
it
just
doesn't.
being interrupted
One
bad?
quest,
Being
one
interrupted
task
that
they
well.
complete, and it takes a couple seconds.
Okay, so guys, we don't need to have. There should be as soon as the first cast goes off, there should be one dead. Then I see three up way too long. Like you guys don't need to interrupt all three of them. One of them needs to go off. Like the only people who should be interrupting the first two, or when the first set comes out, the only people who should be interrupting are Bludger or I'm sorry, Chaos and Pantsmaster. Like nobody else should be doing anything. If they have got it down, if you guys feel like you've got it down as far as you know what you're gonna do on your first interrupt, no one else needs to help you and interrupt the third one.
I thought Chaos was handling both of the first ones.
That hasn't been the way it's been going, so no.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Right.
Intimidate just delays it. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't interrupt the center of the three. Only interrupt the outside one.
Well, it's hard to tell from that too because it depends on where people are standing. What will be the center? So
Yeah, I mean,
that's
whatever
all
interrupt,
personal.
you go ahead and use your stun or your hard interrupt, whatever you guys want to use, but only interrupt one because if we have all, if you guys pick two different ones and we ended up interrupting all three, we're just delaying or creating a problem for ourselves down the line. So just interrupt two, let the third one go off.
Should we maybe have one person with two different interrupts just do the first round of like interrupt one and stun the other?
If they think they can do it, but I think it'd
And
probably
that
be
way there's
safer to
no
have two.
coordination and there's no both of you
Mhm.
doing the same guy.
Well, the other thing you could do is if somebody made a macro out that you pick the guy who's going to do it first. He macros to put a target on and interrupt with one keystroke. As soon as the other guy sees that go up, he gets one of the other two. It doesn't matter which.
It should be fine. We should be marking them now.
Enjoy this feast, motherfuckers. It's my last one. I forget we're on break. That was probably stupid of me.
I'll eat the feast butt coin.
Eat my feast. Get the fat hole.
There can be only one fat hole here.
Seeing who's here.
Alright, so get the food quick before it goes.
Back, sorry.
Yeah, I see DDM does show that it's supposed to be marking the horse.
Flask up if you need
Who needs
to.
an extra?
Oh, sorry. I'm good.
Thanks for the reminder.
The only time I approve of Riss snitch add-on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rapture in his whispers. Cower before his
Void Crash. Dark Herald.
That's quick.
What was that?
Void crash, I guess.
Void Crash.
Hey, healers, I think you're dispelling that debuff too early.
Yeah, it should only debuff,
Cerebral
should only dispel at like 4 or 5 steps.
Are we
Void
rising?
Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash.
I'm getting green.
Crash. Cerebral assault. Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash.
Yeah, second one went off too soon. First did double damage.
Void crash. Dark Herald. Cerebral assault. Void crash.
All will be consumed.
Void crash. Umbral shell. Terrifying
Your
echo.
screams will echo through his halls.
Dark Herald. Umbral shell.
Can't heal better.
Void crash. Cerebral assault. Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash.
Somebody will have to take over from that's their interrupt.
I can do it.
Terrifying crash.
Ada's going off again.
Void crash. Dark Herald.
Feared.
Tremble before his hunger. His
Umbral shell.
behold. The
What
end
are you
is
doing?
pitiful to violence.
Umbral shell. Assault. Void crash.
I died.
Range tanks down. For...
Dark Herald. Void crash.
Your dream dies.
Void crash.
Assuming we get through that part cleanly, when do you want me to move the speaker? Like as soon as his thing is done, or
Probably
wait to
Does
get
the
cleave
void
on it?
stone.
you want to
After-
use
yeah.
it.
After
You want to
the
move
void
the boxes together at the same time, so we want to have both of them use the void stone and then move both of them to the next.
I think
Okay.
people just didn't.
That's what I
switch.
thought.
So the speaker was taking a lot more damage. It was almost a 50 by the time the feared use.
So we just need to call out when to switch back.
Yeah, we just
Besides the cone that we're supposed to dodge, is there another effect that makes players hostile?
Only if the range tank stops being a range tank.
Okay. Because I'm getting sometimes DBM is giving me a warning to target switch to a player.
Yeah, it's
which
doing that
doesn't-
to me too, and I've just been ignoring it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Maybe it's a joke.
Yeah,
I've been killing the player.
Is there a way to turn it off? Because
Yeah,
that's
go into DBM for Restless Cabal and uncheck show special warning for priority target changes.
Where
For some
is
reason,
that?
my DBM has 2 of them under general now.
Oh, I see.
The ads are being marked now.
Oh, I have it twice too. I see.
So call out what you're interrupting instead of just interrupting stuff.
Why don't we just agree on one of us having a color assignment?
That works.
I pick green.
DBM is using green, moon, and purple.
Okay. I will
We could
interrupt
ask-
not green.
How about red?
Can we get a summon stone?
For who? Oh.
What is up?
Hello.
Grunchy, you need a flask?
No, I've got 17 minutes left.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rapture in his whispers. Cower before his
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Cerebral Assault.
Dodge the assault.
Void Crash.
Disconnecting.
Dark Herald. Void Crash.
of his endless strain.
Storm of Annihilation.
Behold, the end
Void
of
Crash.
pitiful defiance.
Cerebral Assault.
I died.
Void Crash.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna have to drop out because it keeps disconnecting me.
Void Crash.
I'm apparently
For the master, your flesh is forfeit.
It was a valiant effort.
my best.
Void Crash.
For the master.
Dark Herald.
My elementals got this.
Void Crash. Assault.
Oh, look, he's tanking him. He was for a second.
Your dreams
Void Crash.
Onward. The fish shall feast. As the master claims his prize.
So I don't know. I'm getting random lightning storm disconnects. You might be better off without.
All right.
There's only half an hour left. You can try whatever.
Who's next up on the backup healer list? Rira?
Chen.
Ah.
Wait, really?
Chen. Chen.
Hurry back.
I can get on my
Pocket healer.
387 resto.
I'll quit the game because of monk killers.
What?
Why don't we all heal?
Bandage back.
Am I healing Wilsaru?
You're healing everyone.
Okay.
Mostly just me and Zoth, though.
No.
Thank you.
Erasmus doesn't need heals.
Rasmus just can death strike. He's good.
Still appreciate them.
No, don't heal him.
I'll use my vampire trinket on all of.
You're beating Diva and healing because of last resort.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rude.
Master's truth. Cower before his
Diva's like
getting toxic.
level 112, so
Dark Herald. Void Crash. Cerebral Assault.
Dodge Assault.
Void Crash.
very nice.
Dark Herald. Void Crash.
Period interrupt.
Storm of Annihilation.
Behold, the end of your
Dispel Bludgeon.
Void Crash.
So yeah, all of them got interrupted. Looks like you need not interrupt all.
All they got green.
And then all three of them went off.
Feast or famine.
Eh?
Yeah, how are we getting
Alright.
all three interrupted when we're supposed to only have two interrupters?
It really looks like it's going off but doing nothing to me.
Who's interrupting on the second round, or who's supposed to be? I'm doing one interrupt on green for right after they spawn.
Well, there were 3 interrupts, and it's all 3 hunters.
Are you? Oh, really? Bludger, do you understand you're not supposed to interrupt on the first set? I forgot.
What is that?
Bludger, you're supposed to wait. You wait until the first casts go off. So 2 are going to get interrupted, 1's going to go off. You do nothing when they first come out. After the first cast goes off, and 1 will disappear. When you see only 2 are left, and they're both casting, that's when you interrupt. You interrupt one of them towards the end of its cast.
I mean, the add-on is marking them, so we should assign people. So Pants is getting the first interrupt on green.
So the second interrupt should also be on green.
Yeah. Taos, which one are you doing?
I've been alternating between the other 2 depending on which was just convenient. But
Unacceptable. You will always do purple.
I will do purple.
Moon will be the first one. Don't interrupt Moon.
Yeah, let Moon go off, and then Bludger, after Moon goes off, just target green, ready to interrupt green or whatever, and as soon as green gets towards the end of its cast again, interrupt it. And that's it. That's all the interrupts that need to happen, and we should be good.
That's it.
Glad I could help.
You get food. I missed the food.
It's down now.
Am I dumb? Hold on, I need to repair real quick. Give me a second after I eat.
Oh shit, I do too. Can someone put up a thing?
Here.
My durability, I haven't lost any health yet, but my durability is 3%. That means literally every piece of gear is almost dead. That's pretty good.
That could have been exciting.
We should find Senta and whisper her.
I know. I might tweet her about it. 559 repair. That's pretty
Can we
good.
get more
That's
cookies?
pricey.
Yeah, you can't do that again. You don't have enough budget on your guild repair.
More locks, please.
More locks, though.
Yes.
Sure.
Alright.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rapture hideous whispers. Near shadow.
Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash.
Watch out for the assault.
Cerebral assault. Void crash.
Do these pieces of shit only target me?
Dark Herald.
Yes.
Who's the biggest target?
Of his endless strength.
Storm of annihilation.
Behold, the end of your pitiful defiance.
Let Moon go off.
Yeah, there was only one interrupt there.
Yep, I missed mine. I tab targeted to the wrong thing and didn't get on it. My bad.
If we hurry, we can probably get 7 or 8 more wipes in before we're done.
It'll be a new daily record.
I'm all about record setting.
Do you actually know what our daily record is?
No, we'd have to look it up. This one's pretty good though, because there's no run back.
Give me that ass, chili. What? What happened? Baichen, why would you say that? It's so gross.
Buckhorn, why would you say that? You're the worst.
I'm reminded of a Twitter thing that I saw earlier today.
You know,
That I
Cousin Slowhand.
posted?
Yes.
Cousin Slowhand says you should
Oh, this
could
put
die
it
of
up on there.
dysentery.
This is
Slow hands is wide.
this is R-rated. Hold on.
Greystaff, you're not allowed to click on it. You're not allowed to click on it if it's R-rated. Oh, okay. I'm 17 now, so.
Click away.
Ah. Okay.
That's something special there, Buttcoin.
Wait, where did you link it? I don't see it.
In my Discord.
Oh, useless. I can't click on it in there.
How was that person? What was he charged with?
Oh, I saw that
earlier. Sanity thing, and this is clearly a First Amendment violation.
Yeah, where? That's not illegal.
Florida, of course.
I mean, there's no way that's the worst thing anybody's ever had on a car in Florida.
Wouldn't it just be a Florida state license?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Embrace the Master's truth! Heal shadow.
Void crash.
Santa responded to my tweet and said, "Oh my God, no."
Dark Herald. Void crash. Cerebral assault.
Dodge assault.
Void crash.
Old's move in, or I don't know where the fuck you are.
Void crash. Dark Herald.
Yeah, I was out for the debuff.
Of his endless strength.
Storm of annihilation.
Let Moon go off. Let Moon go off. Interrupt the other two. Good, great. And now, Bludger, make sure you get a green before it goes.
Dodge the assault.
Void crash. Dark Herald.
Remember that purple bell?
Void crash.
Switch the speaker.
Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash. Cerebral assault. Void crash.
Will be consumed.
Umbral shell.
DPS speaker down.
Terrifying echo.
Screams will echo through his hall.
Void crash. Umbral shell.
Yeah.
Dark Herald.
Give yourself a go.
Void crash.
Get on the
Cerebral
feared.
assault.
Sad hole. If you weren't already.
Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash.
Make sure that adds low health.
Void crash.
On it.
Cerebral assault.
Can you revival or something?
It's down.
Yeah, they're down.
Dispel Greystaff.
Void crash.
Kill the ad.
Alright, push feared, push feared. Break
Yeah.
the shield, break the
Or
shield.
the interrupt stuff too,
Interrupt
right?
green and purple.
Umbral shell.
Alright, move them, move them.
Void crash.
Revival in 5. Oh.
Shit, I was half a second too late.
No, it
You
doesn't
wouldn't have-
matter.
Yeah,
Two
just
went
the
off.
second interrupt on green.
Yeah, 2 of the interrupts went off.
Void crash.
Or
Dark Herald.
something.
I think that was our best one though.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
getting better.
We had 2 go off at the beginning too. It just didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, we never got the second interrupt right.
So if Crushing Doubt is killing me, does that mean I'm just too low on health when I?
Probably. If it's your crushing doubt and not somebody else's.
Yeah, it is. It's not every time. It's just been a couple of times.
I think you could probably ice block to save yourself though if you have nothing else.
I don't know.
You took a witness and then you got hit by the cone from the speaker, so nobody can heal you while you've got that on.
Well, I had run out of where the cone was going, and I got Crushing Darkness, and everybody's around me. So I turned and I blinked and went right back into the cone just as it went off. So that was my bad, but
Foods.
So if we start doing pulls like that, we'll never get those 5 or 6 wipes in.
Why you gotta beat down here like that?
hey, I did my part dying early.
Need lock cookies again. Yeah, just in case.
Oh, special man.
Our friend, the
Yay,
special man.
man.
Well,
I'm
Black
a
Hand.
fish, bro.
Special man.
This is so fucking stupid.
What?
Everyone just yells, especially when they die.
Oh, who's Black Hand? Fuck.
Me, I am.
I wish I was
Good
Black
one.
Hand and not this fish asshole.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rapture, hideous whisper, the inevitable. Shadows.
Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash.
Dodge the assault.
Cerebral assault. Void crash. Void crash. Dark Herald.
Waking of his endless strength.
Storm of annihilation.
Behold, the end of your pitiful defiance.
Void crash.
Switch.
Cerebral assault. Void crash. Dark Herald. Void crash.
Should be on speaker.
Void crash.
I've got a phonic blast.
Dark Herald. Void crash. Cerebral assault.
What was that?
God.
Umbral shell.
DPS
Terrifying
boss.
void crash.
Break his shield.
Umbral shell.
Dispel
Alright,
grace.
add.
Void crash. Dark Herald.
Oh, that's my bad.
Cerebral assault.
Don't give him the soul.
Void crash. Terrifying echo.
Add.
Void crash.
Feared. Get feared.
Sure didn't have the thing.
Somebody take my interrupt spot, please. Interrupt purple.
Umbral shell. Cerebral assault.
Tell me when.
I got it.
Dark Herald. Void crash.
Should be on speaker.
Void crash.
Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Your dream dies.
Void crash.
Unworthy.
Dark Herald. Cerebral assault. Void crash.
The beasts are ended. And the world is his to claim.
What is up with my wings on this guy?
Who? What?
Oh my god, they're
They're,
filthy
they're always
broken.
broken.
Oh, that's horrific.
Oh, buddy.
Stop doing that.
We need to call the raid because you need to go to the hospital. That's
There are glyphs that do that to your wings too.
so bad.
Like that gives them different like tattered appearances.
No, they're like upside down.
Backwards.
Ugh.
You look like the
You're
one Game of
supposed-
Thrones
you're
dragon
supposed to
after
be
all the
killing.
undead things climb.
There's only one left.
Well, now there's only one. There were two after the Nightwalker thing.
You know, they should have just killed that fucking dragon with the zombies because how stupid was that?
Well, how stupid is it to have
She's
two
all,
dragons?
oh, I didn't notice the whole fleet over there.
Yeah, and not scout with them.
It's
Oh, hey, look, a
ludicrous.
harpoon.
We're gonna fly real low and not notice a whole fucking fleet.
Giant black hand now.
So Melissa is marked for a reason. Make sure you don't ever go near her.
Everybody stack on Skull, please. Just kidding.
Get those wipes in yet.
Quit it with the
4,
wings.
3, 2, 1.
It's horrible.
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Cerebral Assault.
What was that?
Not the correct move.
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash.
Wake him of his endless strength.
Storm of Annihilation.
Behold,
Right, interrupt, let Moon go off. Get the other get green before it ends.
Cerebral Assault.
I got it.
That was 2.
Was it 2?
Void Crash.
Barely.
Well,
Yeah, what was
okay.
So I guess we need more interrupts or something.
Or you still have to wait for like the second.
You have to really wait for it. You guys like Pants and Tejas, you just have to really wait. Same goes for the person who does dreams.
I thought we were stunning it.
Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash. Cerebral Assault.
That's probably we should be in the speaker. That's not good.
Void Crash. Void Crash.
will be consumed.
Umbral Shell. Terrifying
Your
Echo.
screams will echo through his halls.
Dark Herald. Umbral Shell. Void Crash.
Click on the speaker.
Cerebral Assault.
Get it. Switch.
Feared everyone.
Void Crash. Void Crash. Dark Herald. Void Crash.
Tremble before his
Cerebral Assault.
his
Umbral Shell. Terrifying Echo.
Behold, the end of your pitiful defiance.
Void Crash.
Just a bit weird.
Oops.
Maybe we should, I think, when we do the Void Stone for Fear, maybe it's better just to keep them all interrupted for the first round, so we'd have to add 3 more. But let's try it once more like this. Real quick, and then we'll do it next week with hopefully our full raid complement.
Well, we learned some things.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Embrace the Master's truth! Evil shadow is on our side.
A foot flag.
I think
Congratulations,
or I got
thing.
DC'd.
Oh, okay. Well, it's time anyway, so let's just wipe and call it.
Void crash.
Bubble hearth, yay!
Cerebral assault.
It's nice and cozy here in Dazuralor.
Your flesh is forfeit.
Void crash.
That doesn't actually kill you, it just reduces your healing and damage.
I was able to hearth.
So was I.
Void crash.
Goodness for safe hearthing.
I don't have
Zero.
I just
Nobody touched me.
Sorry.
Void crash.
I was like, why is that guy coming after JKM?
Cerebral assault.
We'll see you next week. The meeting will probably be the week after.
Hey, DV and Bike Chen, good job healing tonight. Thank you.
Don't patronize me.
What? You did good.
I could do better.
Brass, Mr.
I looked at your
Your
healing breakdown,
amazing.
and I was trying to see if I could give you pointers, but honestly, I can't. You're doing exactly what good paladins are doing.
You don't know how to play a paladin.
Jesus,
I barely know, but in theory, I could.
Just shut him down.
Do
You
you
know
have
what the fuck you're talking about, Kale?
JKM? Do you have 3 glimmer pieces?
I only have 2.
How many gems does your paladin have?
No, I don't think
How
you're
many do
supposed to
you
use
think
the
my
glimmer
paladin
build
has?
unless you have 3.